And Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Last outing for Orlando, the loss. Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Wagner. Now, here's Banchero. Hits it from three-point range. We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
And finished off by Wagner.
No mercy shown to the rack there. Wagner with the filthy throwdown.
Pass to Maxey. It's not going to go for him. And Orlando the other way now. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. This will be the first game this season against this team. He knows they're great rim protectors, but he doesn't want his guys to back down. He told them, push the action, stay confident. You may get one sent back. Don't let that deter you at all. So, Kevin, they're going to keep trying to be aggressive all game.
All right, David, sounds like they're plotting GA to try and overcome some pretty stingy defense.
Yeah, the play calling is going to be key here, guys. You can't afford to be predictable.
And, you know, that means not only does the ball have to move, but players have to move. Prevent the defense from loading up on one side or the other.
Basket good.
So good to see Bledsoe setting up guys like that. I mean, especially when they're wide open and they've got the better shot.
There aren't many players with a quicker first step than Tyrese Maxey.
And I love the way he uses it to his advantage, Greg. I mean, he's got an athletic advantage over most of the guys that are defending him, and he'll exploit it every chance he gets. But that quick first step and fearlessness, lethal combination.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. Pass to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And stolen by Wagner. Throws it up high. And finished off by Banchero.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
They obviously had a plan coming into this game. They've been utilizing intense defensive pressure to force lots of turnover.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score. Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Back to Isaac. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep, it has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
Here's Harris. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Harris has really become much more adept at finishing hard shots. Great focus there.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Now, here's Tucker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Embiid is right there.
Embiid right there to get the rebound and put it right back up. Excellent anticipation.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Bledsoe. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of the Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Now here's Embiid. Here's Bledsoe. And the rejection by Bradley. Embiid with the steal. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Harris. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Harris has got his second basket of the game. And the turnover again by Orlando.
Sixers ball. Substitution on the court.
Here's Melton. To the wing on the left. And the rejection by Bradley. Here's Anthony. Here's the drive. And he can't jam it through. And so it's Orlando feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in the
25. And big round of applause for your Sixers.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Magic so far.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Orlando leading by 17. It's the crossover, and it's Wagner getting it to go. Wagner's got 7 points in the game. Here's Philadelphia. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That sets off a 5-game tour for them.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And that one's good. Doncic.
At the arc, Doncic can seem unstoppable. You've got to guard him closely out there. You can't give him any space or he'll hurt you.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Franz Wagner wasted no time making a splash in the league. Took home a Rookie of the Month award at the end of 2021. A really good start for him on his budding NBA career.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Wagner's Rookie of the Month award was well-earned, Clark. He is a hard-working player.
Yeah, I agree. He's earned and carved out a spot for this team already. And he's accomplished those feats quite quickly. I mean, Wagner has tremendous potential, I think, and a really bright future. He's a versatile player, a hard-working guy. He's only going to get better.
Isaac with the steal. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
Good place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Clock at 6. There's Wagner with the 3. Rebound by Harrell. And the 76ers with possession. in the second quarter held scoreless. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Melton laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Melton's got his first bucket of the night.
And how about finally being able to put an end to that 16-0 run by Orlando?
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Harrell. From the arc. Here's Springer. Off on the layup.
Philadelphia foul.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze a defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all.
Oh, that was something to see.
My goodness. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
The three. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
Sixers ball. Coming up to the floor for your Sixers.
Here's Clemens. From deep three-point range. Another miss by Philadelphia.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Looking back to last season, he was at about 73%. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Well, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
The Magic making a switch here.
Luka Doncic.
It's Orlando's ball. It's a 21-2 run. Totally rolling here. Pass to Anthony. Back to Doncic. And he uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 13.
That's just a fantastic decision from Doncic, seeing a chance to go to work inside and taking it.
And so it's Orlando way out in front. Their lead at 13 points as we close out the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Now Maxey from deep, rebounded by Isaac.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Back to Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Sixers ball.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Offline with his three.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
when you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And Greg, I love that about him. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Well, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
Blocking foul call. Eric Bledsoe. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Inside. And he jams it with authority.
Eric Bledsoe.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Will it go? And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like you did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Pass to Banchero. Isaac down low. And Isaac throws it down.
Hard not to love the combo of speed and length on Isaac. I mean, that gives him a chance to give you some serious throwdowns.
Outside Maxey. And it's sent back by Isaac. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Tucker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Tony Bradley.
Yeah, hard to corral the energy that P.J. Tucker plays with, and he gets in there and mixes it up, and he'll go to the line.
First one falls for him.
P.J. Tucker.
Second free throw, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Beard, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
There's 1:34 left here in the third quarter. Here's Embiid. Rebound by the Magic.
Has not been helping at all.
The wide open look here for Anthony. And the 3 off target.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
The 76ers with another miss.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance on that shot when you're wide open? It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Here's Tucker. Plays it up and banks it in.
That's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 14-5 run. And it's Wagner missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, over time, I think Harris has become really good at accepting more responsibility, and that's part of learning how to be a leader.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. That's good from Harris. And Harris drops them both. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Down low. Bradley. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
There's the unselfishness you like to see in a guard. DiVincenzo keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Deep 2 from Anthony. And he knocks down the jumper. Anthony's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's the Orlando Magic holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Orlando with the ball. It's Miller on the wing. And they double up Doncic. And it's Miller with the jam.
Assisted.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Johnson in the corner. Here's Korkmaz. And no good. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Out left to the wing. Here's Miller. And the layup's good off the glass.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Orlando. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. Springer can't get it to go. Here's Orlando now. Pass to Okeke. And they double up Doncic. From outside the arc. And Doncic throws it down.
Par for the course for Luka Doncic. Just one of those games where he's got it on cruise control.
Here's House. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
That's his first.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Magic?
As soon as you turn it over on them, they're off to the races. They have been absolutely relentless in the open floor.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And finished off by Banchero.
Luka Doncic.
He is anchored in and making a living down low tonight.
Here's Clemens. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
That one drops for him. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. To the middle. Here's Banchero. It's good. Banchero's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, That lead's going to expand.
Basket counts.
Tell you what, very few players have the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic. This guy is special with his vision and passion.
It's deflected. For the three. It's hauled in by the 76ers. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Banchero grabs the board. Doncic with it. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. It's stolen by Banchero. Deflects the pass. On the wing, Doncic. Magic moving the ball around. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
That's his third personal
Really hard
foul.
to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense
For Orlando.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Paolo Banchero.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Over to the wing. Good on the triple.
Paolo Banchero.
Banchero's got 37.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Pass to Embiid. They need this. And it's blocked. They retain possession. And they recover it.
Using that strong upper body, Tucker can definitely play through contact.
Wagner outside. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. No good on the three. Here's Philadelphia. Pass to Embiid. And stolen by Wagner. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And finished off by Banchero.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
And so it's Orlando taking this one.